welcome back to the second half of my E3 2012 predictions. Obviously I'm all doing these at once, which is why the same t-shirt applies for each of these videos, because I'm recording them at once and stuff. So let's just get straight into it. I already explained what we were doing on the last video. If you haven't seen that, go check it out on my channel. It's my Microsoft predictions. Basically I'm doing 5 predictions for each company, and Sony is up next because they're chronologically the second company to unveil stuff. So here are my predictions. Let's start off with number 1. I think that there will be an Infamous game announced for the PlayStation Vita. Now, we already have a Resistance game on the Vita, we already have an Uncharted game on the Vita. I think that Sucker Punch would do well to help another studio, maybe Sony Benz or someone else, to do an Infamous game for Vita. That would definitely be something very cool. I'm not sure if Sucker Punch themselves would work on the handheld version. They'd probably outsource it to someone else and sort of oversee it, but I think that's more likely than Infamous 3, and it would be very interesting. It would definitely be something to kind of push me over the edge in terms of getting a Vita as well, because I really do love Infamous, and I think that would be very interesting to see that. Number 2 is that Call of Duty will make an appearance on the PlayStation Vita. I think that COD has to go on the Vita if they want to get any penetration in the Western market with this handheld. COD is the way to go. I mean, everyone buys it. It's the biggest selling franchise ever of the history of life. So if you want to sell units, you want to get Call of Duty on your platform. Not to mention that the Vita is currently the only handheld platform which has dual analog sticks, which is pretty much necessary for any first-person shooter, Call of Duty especially. I'm pretty sure that they will have a demo on stage 4 and maybe show some trailer or something, probably announced for a holiday release to coincide with Black Ops 2. I think that would be some smart marketing by Sony, and it would probably do them well to get it out before the end of the year. Prediction number 3 is that I think PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale will reveal the Vita version at E3, and that they will have connectivity between the two versions, the PS3 version and the Vita version, and that they will both have a simultaneous release date. I think it would be a really good idea to get both versions out at the same time, just so you can push Vita sales alongside the hype that you're creating with All-Stars itself, and maybe even if the Vita version has some exclusive characters that you could transfer over, and you know, vice versa with both versions. That would be really cool. It would help to push sales and things, and I guess it would be a bit of a dick move maybe, but that's what people do if they want to make money. That's what we do with DLC and everything anyway. People give DLC stupid prices when it should be on the game disc anyway. KOF X, Tekken Cross, Street Fighter Cross, KOF XD. But yeah, that's probably going to happen. I think that there will be a simultaneous release launch date for the PlayStation All-Stars games. Number 4, I think that Sony will not mention the PlayStation 4 at all. I think that the least thing they will do is say in a passing comment, we're working on new hardware, but that's it. I do not think that they're gonna look at PS4 in any way at all. It's just gonna be no reason to do so. They have so many games, great games coming out for PS3 this year, and also lots of games for Vita. That's where they want to concentrate their efforts on. There's no point in looking to PS4 at this current time. They already have their 10-year model in plan, so it doesn't make sense for them to do anything along those lines. I think it would be a good idea just to stick with PS3 and Vita this year and not even mention the thing. So I don't think they will do. And my final prediction this year, which is my kind of a little bit out there, is I think that The Last Guardian will get a release date, it will get more trailers, it will get a demo, it will get a bit of a blowout, and will be announced to be released by the end of this year or early 2013. This is very unlikely, simply because The Last Guardian has been in development hell. Lots of people working on the game, the lead producer and everyone sort of high up in terms of that company have left the studio, and things are kind of falling apart. This game was supposed to be released a long time ago. It's been in development for such a long time. Of course, it is the follow-up to Echo and Shadow of the Colossus. Is the 3rd game in that series. And lots of people really want to see this game. I mean, Shadow of the Colossus is one of the most critically acclaimed games of all time. I mean, it's such a cult classic, and people are very excited for this game. Unfortunately, it's kind of gone under the radar a bit, and people don't know what's happening with it. I guess we'll see at E3. I hope that they do reveal something about it, but if they don't, I won't be surprised, because as I have said previously, you know, things are going bad at the company. what can we do? So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are my predictions, my 5 predictions for Sony's 2012 E3 press conference. If you personally have 5 predictions that you want to detail in the comment, please leave them below, and we can kind of compare notes maybe, see who's wrong and who's right when the day does come, and we find out what happens. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow with my Nintendo coverage, checking out what I think the Big N are going to be releasing or surprising us with at their conference at E3. Until then, goodbye.